Coach is mad. Okay, there, now we're recording. Okay, now we can actually do this. All right, here we go. So Team Femme Fatale, April 16th. Okay, so we're just going to do shout outs for the Success Club recognition. Sydney Murray is killing it this month with Success Club 16. I'm at Success Club 10. Jordan and Juletta are both at Success Club 6. And actually, Jordan kind of is at 10 because she got her husband already up to Success Club 4. So she's killing it this month as well. Carly Ricard is at 4. Amanda, actually, I think you go by Mandy. So Mandy's at Success Club 4. Samantha's at 4. And then Katie, Elaine, and Elena are all at Success Club 2. So great job, you guys, everyone. We have so many people on the board already, and we're only halfway through the month. So great job. Okay, we're going to be talking about our teams, building a team. So this is, the reason I wanted to start out with this is because this is the way that you're going to make the most amount of money. Everyone knows that we make commission off products, but in order to help the most amount of people, you want to build a team because you're helping your team, and your team, it kind of expounds. Your team is able to help that many people. So you on your own, maybe every month you can help 10 people, but if you're helping and training 10 other people to help 10 people as well, you're building and you're helping so many people. So this is why it's important to start building a team once you actually get started as a coach. Also, you have control over who you want to join in your team, and you want to make that choice wisely. I was talking with my upline coach, Brigitte. We talked in the beginning, and I had a coach who wanted to join my team, and I wanted a team that had a really good vibe to it. I wanted a team of coaches that did not have, we didn't have drama. I don't want a team with drama. I don't want a team with this girl doesn't like this girl. I just wanted a team where we work together and we get along and everyone helps each other. That's what I want for my team. And so that's who I'm picking. And one girl wanted to join our team, and I didn't feel good about it. I talked with my coach, and she said, you have control over who joins your team. If you don't think they're a good fit, you have the ability to tell them no. And she's actually done that. She's talked with people, met with them, and said, I don't really think you're a good fit for our team. I can give you the name of some other coaches. And so she did. She actually turned people away from joining her team. And so I want you guys to keep that in mind. Just because there's a body and they want to be a Beachbody coach, make sure they're the kind of coach you actually want to have on your team. Okay, so how do we build our team? I didn't start building my team of coaches until I was a few months into the business. I really was just kind of a retail queen, just selling challenge packs and helping people that way. I didn't really know how to sign people up as coaches. Okay, so I talked with a whole bunch of the other diamonds on Team Forward Fitness. We're in a big group together, and so we talk quite a bit. We've taken trips together, and I asked them, how do you guys build your team? What's your best advice for everyone? And they said, don't count anyone out. Don't sit there and think, oh, well, this person, her husband's a dentist, so she's not going to want to be a Beachbody coach. Or this person, she doesn't have enough money, so she's not going to want to be a Beachbody coach. Don't count anyone out. Everyone has an ability to, if they want to coach, everyone can be great at it. Okay. Ask anyone who if you know they're already using Beachbody products and they love Beachbody products, ask them if they've ever considered coaching. They love the products. They know the products. They know the products work. They're a great person to ask. Another tip of advice, they said, don't lose track of anyone. Make a big coach prospect list. and reach out to them at least one time a month. I know a lot of people use Asana. I haven't gotten into it as much yet, but even just a pen and paper. I think I was listening to a webinar that Miguel Carrasco did. He's the top Beachbody coach in Canada. And he said that he actually has a list. He just has a piece of paper and he puts it on his wall and he marks them off as soon as they join his team. He actually takes them off that list because that's his list of coach prospects, of people that he wants to join his team. And he looks at that list daily to know that those are the people that he really is focusing on. Another piece of advice I was given was to talk about our team a lot. Talk about why you like our team, what you like about coaching, and what you love about our team network. Talk about our team quite a bit. That's what Nina, if you guys know Nina Walker, she's a coach and she talks about her team all the time, talking about, different team members, what they've done. Maybe this team member was able to pay off her car payment this month, or just pay her car payment with what she made with Beachbody. She talks about her team all the time. Another thing is talk about what coaching has done for you. So this is one I have a hard time with. Coaching has helped my life so much, but monetarily, it's hard for me to talk about the money aspect because I didn't get into it for the money. And I don't really want to attract people that are just in for the money. I want people to be on our team who love coaching and love helping people. And the money is a nice benefit, but I don't want to attract people who just want the money because this is not a get rich quick kind of thing. And I don't want to attract those kind of people. So it's hard for me to talk about money, but it is easy for me to talk about, I was able to go and help at my kids' school because I'm a Beachbody coach and I can work whenever I want. Those kind of things are easy for me. I spent the day with my son today. I went and got him out of school because it's his birthday. That kind of stuff is easy for me to talk about. And that's what coaching has done for me. So it's allowed me to have so much control over my time instead of having my baby's in kindergarten. I was planning on getting a job once he got into kindergarten. And so now I have a job and I don't have a boss. I'm my own boss and I'm able to do all that kind of stuff without having to ask for time off. I can go help at the school. I can run the jogathon and, work on all that kind of stuff. And I can do that. That's what Beachbody coaching has done for me. Another thing is a lot of coaches they've called it, a lot of coaches I know actually call it a VIP discount, but they basically tell anyone who's interested in a challenge pack, hey, you don't know if you're going to love Shakeology. You should sign up as a coach because the next month, once your Shakeology comes out, if you're planning on staying on it more than a month, then you're going to want the discount on it. It's a 25% discount. Offer the discount to everyone. That's what I did. I would say 90% of the coaches on my team are on my team because they started out as a discount coach. I started out initially as a discount coach. I just wanted the discount on Shakeology. I didn't want to pay $130 a month. And I ended up becoming a 2-star diamond Beachbody coach all, within about less than a year and a half, all because I just wanted a discount on Shakeology and I love the products. So those are just a couple of different pieces of advice for you guys. I know recruiting and talking about coaching and everything, it can be really difficult. It is the thing probably that I struggle the most with in this business is recruiting coaches, just because I don't want to recruit people who just are in it for the money. I really want to build my team slowly with a good group of women who I really want on my team. Everyone builds differently. Some people only want to build coaches who they don't want discount coaches on their team, and that's completely fine. There are top coaches that have done that will only sign up coaches once they are actually ready to build. They don't want a discount coach. But there's other coaches that built slow, completely off of just discount coaches. And then those discount coaches have turned into business building coaches. So any way you decide to build it's going to be the right way for you. Okay, now we're going to talk about placement. So once you do sign up a coach, where do you place that coach? This is the big question that everyone kind of wonders. Okay, so you guys see at the top of this, that's Brigitte. I thought her name was Bridget when I first started, but it's Brigitte. And I am on her left. So I am on her left side. Everyone has two legs. You have, so just like underneath me, you see there's two branches coming off me. One is my left side, one is my right side. Okay. So as soon as I have a coach in those first two positions, so you need a coach on your left side and a coach on your right side, that's when you become an Emerald coach. Okay, now this is how you become a Ruby coach. So you have two coaches on each leg. So two coaches on your right leg, two coaches on your left leg. And then two of those coaches are Emerald coaches, meaning they have two coaches. Okay, so a Ruby only needs 4 coaches underneath them, 2 of those coaches being Emerald. I'm going to tell you right now, very few people actually hit Ruby status. Most people jump from Emerald and go straight to Diamond. Okay, so this is the Diamond coach setup. Okay, so you can see that I have 4 coaches on each side, and 2 of my coaches are Emerald. That's all you need to be to go Diamond. It's not really a ton. You just need, basically, you need one business building coach. That's all you need. You need one business builder. You can have so many discount coaches, and then one of the coaches can be your spouse. So you can actually build up your spouse's account. And I'll show you guys how that works in just a little bit. Okay, so this is Diamond. Okay, now we're going to talk about strong leg and weak leg. You guys have all heard what a strong leg is, what a weak leg is. Okay, my strong leg is the leg that I'm on, so my left leg that Brigitte is on. The strong leg basically means your sponsor above you, your upline coach, they're still building that leg. They're building, they're putting coaches underneath you. And the coaches underneath them are building that as well. So my strong leg has Brigitte putting coaches on it, and then other coaches of hers are building that leg up, okay? Your weak leg is the leg that only you are putting coaches on. So only you are the only one. No one above you is putting coaches on that leg. You are the only coach building this leg. Does that make sense, you guys? If not, write down questions. I will totally answer them at the end. Okay, so now we're going to talk about so the coaches that we place underneath me. So I've placed coaches, obviously, on both sides. I've placed coaches on my strong leg. I've placed coaches on my weak leg. So let's look at the coach in the orange first. This coach is on my strong leg. That means her strong leg is the same strong leg that I have. So her strong leg is also her left leg. Her right leg is her weak leg, meaning she is the only coach that's going to be placing coaches on that side. Her strong leg means she's going to place coaches on that side. I'm going to place coaches on that side. Brigitte is going to place coaches on that side. It just means she has a lot of people placing coaches on that side. Okay, now let's look at the coach in the pink. This coach is on my weak leg. I know a lot of times you think the weak leg is not a good place to be. You don't want to be on your weak leg. Actually, it's a really good place to be. The weak leg, so the coach who's on my weak leg is actually going to be her strong leg. So because that means her upline coach, which is me, I'm going to be placing coaches down that. She's going to be placing coaches down that. And all the coaches we place are going to be placing coaches down that leg. Her inside leg, her left leg, is going to be her weak leg, meaning she's the only coach going to be placing on there. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what PV means, what TV means, team cycle bonus, all of this. Okay, so PV is your personal volume. That means whatever you have purchased through Beachbody. So when you purchase your Shakeology, that is worth 90 PV. What you sell, so when you sell a challenge pack, I think like let's see, the 21-day fix, I believe that's 135 PV. So there's everything has personal volume attached to it. To be an active Emerald coach, you have to have at least 50 personal volume. If you're on Shakeology Home Direct, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, team volume is what the team of coaches underneath you on both of your legs, it's basically what the team volume creates. The team volume is the personal volume of all the coaches underneath you, and it just accumulates. So your team cycle bonus it's based on the team volume on each of your legs. So for example, for mine, my team volume would be my strong leg. So all the coaches that Brigitte is placing underneath me, they still help me out because of their team volume. All the volume that they create helps me out. So I usually don't have to worry about my strong leg because there's so many coaches placing on it. I place as many coaches as I can on my weak leg because that is where the volume is going to come into play. So one of your sides, in order to have a team cycle bonus, one side, so your strong leg has to have 200 team volume, and your other leg, your weak leg, has to have at least 100 team volume. So you have to have 100 team volume for every 200 on your strong leg. And I'll give you guys an example on the next page. Okay, so for example, let's say my strong leg has 5,000 team volume, and my weak leg had 2,500 team volume. Okay, these are not unrealistic numbers. This would be probably a really, really big week, but these are pretty realistic. Okay, actually it shouldn't say 250 times. So this means you would cycle 25 times because you take away the 2 zeros. So you would be cycling 25 times when this happens. When your weak leg has 2,500 and your strong leg has 5,000, you would cycle 25 times. I'll fix that. Okay. So as a diamond coach, every time I cycle, I get $18. So 18 times cycling 25 times, that's $450 in a team cycle bonus. That's just for the volume that the team creates. That's for me doing nothing. That's no selling anything, like no commission, no challenge packs, nothing. So that would be $400 just on that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the benefit of sponsoring your spouse as a coach. Okay, so you guys can see the pink coach up at the top. Let's say that, okay, that's actually where your spouse is supposed to go. Okay, the reason you want your spouse to go there is because then you and your spouse are capturing all the volume on your weak leg. If you don't, and you do what I did, and you sign your spouse up a little bit later, then you have a really strong coach above your spouse, and your spouse is missing out on cycling all those times because your spouse is below the really strong coach. That happened to me. I messed up where I placed my spouse, and I signed up quite a few people at once. So my spouse is actually the second one on my strong leg, and my diamond coach is right above my spouse. So we could be capturing a lot of volume from my diamond coach if she was underneath my husband, but she's not. She's above my husband. So she's capturing everything that I place underneath my spouse, which is benefiting her. It's just not benefiting my spouse. So that's the reason you want your spouse signed up on the very top of your weak leg. Okay, and I also, at the very bottom, you can see, so let's say on the coach's weak leg, she has 1,000 team volume. Well, my husband he's capturing all the volume on the strong leg, but he's missing out capturing what the coach is doing on her weak leg. So everything, like the pink coach, so if I start building up my spouse's weak leg, then the coach above him, the pink coach, she's capturing all of that. So she's getting all of that on her strong leg. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here are the other ways that you guys can earn. Hopefully that makes sense. I can go into that more in detail. But here are the other ways that you guys can earn money as coaches. Obviously, we make 25% commission on all the individual products. We make, so the commission or fast start bonuses on all challenge packs. So I'll go through what they are. If you sell a challenge pack that is $140, you make $40 either commission or fast start bonus, just depending on. A commission is if they sign up just as a challenger. The fast start bonus is if they sign up as a coach. That's the only difference. You make the same amount of money. You make $50 on all the challenge packs that are $160. You make $60 on the $180 challenge packs and $70 on the challenge packs that are $205. There's not very many that are $205. I know T25 is, P90X3 is, especially when they're not on sale. And then if you sell the challenge pack for the ultimate reset, that's $105. Okay, so we make commission when they sign up as a challenger, and we make a fast start bonus when they sign up as a coach. That's just what I was saying. And when we sign up 5 coaches within a 5-week period, you earn something called a fast start plus bonus. So you actually get $100 for signing up 5 coaches within a 5-week period. And then there is another something called a matching bonus. And it's when anyone on your team, I can't remember if it's just personally sponsored coaches or just anyone on your team, when they cycle, so when they get a team cycle bonus, you earn 10% of what they cycled. So if my team cycled, let's say if they cycled $3,000 worth, I would earn 10% of that. So I would earn $300 just because they cycled. And then you also earn subscription commission. This is from subscribing, like people who sign up for the Beachbody Club who just want the Beachbody on demand. We earn 40% off their club membership. So that one's that's a super easy way to earn money. Okay, so I'm going to go over, this actually was my check just last month, one of my checks. So I'm going to go through what this looks like. You guys can see on the side, and you guys can see this was my check. I actually just pulled it today, April 16th. So my retail commissions, you can see I didn't sell a whole ton this month, or this 1 week period. I only had $162.51 in retail commission. The subscription commission, this is 3 people, I believe, that had their Beachbody on demand or the club membership go through. So I made $58 off that. My team bonus was $558. So that is one of the biggest team cycles I've ever had. And then my matching bonus was $28. That means my team made $280 just in the team bonus. And then I had signed up 2 coaches with $40 commissions on their challenge packs. And so I got $80 in the fast start bonus. So this just kind of explains what this looks like. If you ever have a question and you're like, well, who was the commission on, or who signed up as a coach, you can click on the dollar amount that's in blue and you can see everything. It details everything about it.
Take his headphones off of him and tell him to be quiet.
Okay. And I just wanted you guys to see, I've been doing this for, it's what now, I think 17 months. It's all about consistency. I'm not perfect. I am not the best coach out there, but I'm making money doing this, and it's because I've been consistent. I'm refusing to give up. And so that's what I have for you guys today. Just refuse to give up. Just do this. Everyone can do this. I'm going to make over $2,000 this month. And this will be my biggest month yet. And it's just because I've been consistent with what I'm doing. All right.
Lindsay, you
Okay.
go take your sheets off your bed.
So do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have questions on all those? How the strong leg works, weak leg, anything?
Yeah, Brody, go help.
Any questions? Did it all make sense or was it confusing?
I don't feel like it made, I don't know yet. I mean, like, I think it's going to make sense, but until I'm at that point, like, I guess the biggest thing for me right now is trying to figure out how to get Chad on there, my husband. So,
okay.
But yes, I mean, it makes sense. It'll make more sense when it's personal, like when I understand my own people. And,
right. So before you sign up anyone, definitely check with your upline coach to make sure you're signing your husband and your other person up on the right legs. Like that's the first thing I recommend because I didn't do it right. So that's my key advice for you. Just make sure you talk with your upline sponsor on how to do it first.
Yeah, I've never signed anybody up yet, so I'm kind of like, oh, I didn't even know anything about this.
Yeah, I know. The whole, like, they call it, I think it's called a binary, like the way they do the pay, it's binary. So there's two sides. So basically, it's for every $300 on both sides. And so 100 on one side, 200 on the other. So eventually what could happen is your strong leg, I mean, the key is to make your strong leg where your upline coaches, placing coaches, actually have less volume than your weak leg. So most coaches will build up their weak leg. They place the minimum amount of coaches on their strong leg, and they place the most amount of coaches on their weak leg because that's the one you want to build. That's what will get you to cycle more times. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay.
So right now, okay, and a couple of things too. So the money or the team volume on your strong leg. So let's say the team volume is, let's say it's 5,000 on my strong leg. And let's say on my weak leg, it's only 1,000. So I would use up the full 1,000 on my weak leg, and I would only use 2,000 on my strong leg. Well, I still have 3,000 left. What happens to it? It gets put in a bank, basically. And you can always check your back office to see how much is banked from your strong leg. I was just looking, I think mine is like 140,000 or 400,000, something like that. There's like a lot of team volume that's banked from my strong leg that I haven't used yet. What happens is when I have enough money in my weak leg and I start either evening it out, they can go in and use my banked volume. And so you can still capture all that banked volume. Does that make sense? It will eventually. If it doesn't now, it will eventually.
I was going to say, I just got my second check, and it's just now kind of starting to make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Just how you get paid with everything.
Exactly. I know, because at first you get your check. Yeah, go ahead and have some. When you get your check, you're like, oh, well, I worked a lot harder than that last week, and I thought I was going to get paid more like you did. And then, so it's important to know that a paycheck goes from Thursday to Wednesday. And then you can check your back office that next Thursday morning, and you'll see how much you made that last week. But it doesn't pay out until the following Thursday. Does that make sense? So it takes about 2 weeks for you to get the pay from one pay period. You'll find out right away what it is, but then it's paid out the following week. So for example, this last week, I found out how much I made. I found out today how much I made for last week, and then it will go into my bank account next Thursday. So hopefully that makes sense for everyone.
It will when it's your own money.
It will, yeah. And then if it doesn't, you can text me and say, I'm so confused, I don't know what this is saying. And then I will explain it to you.
Yes, she will. Or I will if I'm your coach.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, just go to your coach. Your coach will explain to you everything.
And if they don't know, they'll find out.
Exactly, because they can go to their coach and say, what does this mean? So that's all I had tonight. Did you guys have anything you guys want to talk about? Anything you're struggling with? Tashi, how about you? How are you doing?
I'm okay. Since I haven't done anything yet, it's still just all kind of, it'll make sense once I start getting things going.
Yeah, it will.
I'm more like a hands-on person. I can't just listen to something and understand it. So I will. I'm not worried about it.
You'll do great. I know you will.
But first, kind of overwhelming.
Just keep up your training videos and assignments.
Yes.
It'll start making sense.
It will. It will. And just just make sure you're inviting and talking to people. The reason you want to go emerald really quickly is so you can start capturing all the volume that's being created underneath you. So once you do that, even if you're not cycling yet, you're still capturing the volume.
So you don't start, right?
Say that again.
You don't start capturing until you go emerald, right?
Correct. Yes. So that's the reason.
Discount coaches aren't getting the cycle bonuses or anything like that. They're not making money.
No, they're not.
It's just once you go emerald, you become active.
Yes. So once you're emerald, that's when you start capturing all the volume that is being created underneath you.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. If not, contact me. But you guys can always go to your coach online office. Look, I'll show you. This took me a while to find, but okay. Let me find. Okay. So if you go to your downline, you can actually go to geographical genealogy, and it shows you how this looks. So it shows you, like you guys can see, Shauna is on my weak leg and she is above my husband. So she's my diamond coach that's right above my spouse. So that just shows you guys it will show you how the tree part works. And when you click on the little guy and make them red, that's where your person will be placed. So if you guys want to do it that way, you guys can just click, and then you know that when a coach signs up, that's where they're going to go. That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, just a minute. Okay, I'm almost done.
So that's all I had for you guys, though. If you guys have any questions, post in the team page. But I just wanted to go over all this. This was so confusing to me for a long time. So I just wanted to make sure you guys understood personal volume, team volume, all that kind of stuff. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thanks, Becky.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, Becky.